Hey everybody, it's your boy Pineapple coming at you. First off, I want to apologize for the audio. I've been really busy lately, so I haven't able to just sit down and make any new content for a while, other than just quick observations. But I've got about a half-hour drive into work, so I got some time. Yeah. So what's been going on with you, world? The universe is funny. I'll give you a couple examples that just happened today. Yesterday, I was complaining to Stella about, maybe I could shed a pound or two. I put on a little weight. Need to, maybe not eat pasta every day and whatnot. And the universe must have heard this because at my morning job, the courtesy clerk, the guy who gets the carts and sweeps the floor and cleans up spills and do all that stuff, he called in today. And they're like, "Oh, Greg, you get to be Terry too." So the universe provided and said, "Hey, you got to complain about weight? I'm gonna give you some more work." So that was pretty funny. That happened. Also, another thing that happened at work this morning. We got a regular guy. I see him probably 2-3 times a week, pretty much every shift I work. And he'll come in the morning, and he'll grab like a drink or something, and maybe $10 worth of stuff. And he's just always so pleasant and nice. It's like, hey, and maybe 6 months ago, he came through and I had my credit card out, and when he got done, I tapped my credit card on this, and I got this. I said, I'm gonna take care of you. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, man. I'm like, you're a great customer. I like seeing you. You're the tone setter for the day. Like, if I see you, you're in a good mood. It's me in a good mood. So I'm gonna do something nice. And then he was coming through today, and he had some salami, some Wagyu salami, something dried. I'm like, oh. Like, that looks interesting. That looks fun. He's like, oh yeah, it's Wagyu. So I do it, with a little cheese and crackers, a little vino, and I'm like, oh, So didn't think anything of it. Kept going about my day. He comes back in like an hour later, buys a whole package of that salami, gives it to me. He goes, here. I'm like, what? He goes, I'm gonna buy this for you. He's like, you said, I'm like, oh, cool, man. It's like, no, you got me that other time. I'm like, oh, thanks, man. I said, I wasn't expecting anything back, I'm like, but that's awesome. So, didn't have the heart to tell him that I'm mostly pescatarian. I mean, we do meat on occasion, and I think this is going to be one of those special occasions. One night, maybe Mrs. Pineapple and I will have a night where we'll do like a little charcuterie board with some vino and stuff. But we're in the middle of the season right now, so that's not happening anytime soon. No nights off. No. Yeah, work at the beach has been busy, which is nice. It's good to make the monies. We like the monies. And speaking of that, I've worked that is not necessarily monies. I've seen dolphins 4 days in a row out there. As I'm setting up or through dinner service, we'll just have off the back deck where there's water. There'll just be a pot of dolphins swimming around, which is still cool, man. I've been here in Florida for a while, but that's still awesome to see. I hope I never lose that. So yeah, that's been going on. That's the flawed living with Pineapple lately. Heard a song the other day that I hadn't heard in quite some time, and it moved me. It was Amongst the Waves by Pearl Jam. It was such a good song. If you don't know that song, go check it out, man. There's a lot of good messages in that song. It sings it with such conviction. Yeah, it moves me every time I hear it. So check that out. I think right now that's my favorite Pearl Jam song right now. That changes. That changes every couple months. It just depends on the mood I'm in. But yeah, right now, Amongst the Waves by Pearl Jam off the Backspacer album. Check it out. All right. Wow. Well, we're making progress. I mean, traffic is a little heavier than normal, but nothing has backed up. And amazingly, I haven't really hit any lights. Have y'all noticed that? just go, go, go. So I'm making great time. Google Maps is a liar. Or I'm making a, and as I say that, we're slowing down. All right, there is everybody. All right, well, yeah. Wrestling, what's going on with wrestling? Cody Rhodes, Corey, he's left AEW, so that's kind of interesting to see where he goes. And he left over booking and creative issues, which is why he left WWE in the first place, and to start his own company with hookers and blackjack. No. Yeah, it's so there. That's like real world, like not kayfabe. That's like actually happening. So that's just an interesting to watch. And yeah, Cody Rhodes, I can't stop talking about him and Danhausen. I mean, those are the two. So it's just very, they're very good at what they do. If they want me to talk about them and think about them, they're doing a good job, because I mean that's like the big storyline over the past couple weeks, I want to say. Yeah, so there's that. All right, well, traffic's getting a little heavier, so I'm gonna focus on that. So yeah, thank you all again for your continued patronage. Yeah, more videos like this to come. Yeah, I got all this time. So yeah, just yo solo la ananas.